Good morning and hello, I'm Joey, in case you didn't know that already, and welcome to Tuesday's Top Bodies. A little bit slow, I'm having to think about what I'm saying. So apologies for a little bit of a late start. That's what happens when I'm left to do the technical bit. As you can see, because I've just seen the screen, the place is a right mess. So let me just have a little bit of a fiddle here. Sort that one out. Is it all gone? That's how you get rid of a mess. You just move the focus to something else. So let's circle those arms and then we're going to pull stuff down. So pull it down using the back muscles as you go. Imagine you're pulling yourself up into the treehouse. And then take it forward and open. Right round. Open. So this workout is all about just knocking out great arm workout, chest and shoulders really for shape there. Okay, now swim forward, swim forward. That's actually quite difficult from that angle. It's easier when we do one at a time because we can rotate, but both together might not be for everyone, especially if you've got a little bit of a rotator cuff problem. And now back, one more time. I'm going to move straight into chest today. Normally I work the back of the shoulders because I like to pull everything back, but I'm going to move straight into chest. Now if any of you've got a ball, we're going to be using that in a minute. But right now, can you elevate your feet onto something or your thighs onto something? I'm actually going to use my ball for this one because I can't find anything to elevate my legs onto. And take a slightly staggered position with the arms. So you've got one further forward than the other, and the other one drop back and press down. Let's go for 4. So elevating your legs. If you want to make it easier, you just bring that ball a bit closer. Well, not the ball, the sofa. Just move that sofa, hey? Change sides and press it down. If you've got a chair, you're going to have to hook your legs up and make it reasonably comfortable there. If you've got nothing, you can just stand there and watch. And then come away. Working the chest at that ankle is nice because it works the upper part of the chest rather than just that broad bit. Now, we're going to do the same thing on the floor, right? So that's the same approach, but this time, if you're feeling a bit buff this morning, can you raise the leg at the same time? So you've got a bit of a Superman press. I shouldn't start off with this stuff, but anyway, why not? And that's a Superman press there. So the knee comes to the side, the same side where the hand is ahead. Bit complicated already today, I know, I'm sorry. I'll simplify it. Change sides and press that leg and relax. Okay, onto your knees, because that's the next best position, having nearly flattened yourself onto the carpet. Push up the arms, and that's the motion we're going to take. If you've got your weight, grab them now. If you've got your band. My band snapped yesterday, so this one's about 60 centimeters long. Push it up here. Use that whole shoulder cap. I've made myself speechless, haven't I? Starting off with difficult press-ups. And just another few. So whatever your weight here, I like to go to max on with weights, with resistance training. You may as well. I mean, that's what it's for until you can't anymore, like just then. We'll come back to that and we'll come back to the chest in a moment. But meanwhile, let's just cover the triceps. So if you've got, without your weights, you're just taking your arms back, really thinking about it, focusing on those fibers in the backs of the arms. Yes, that's right, you just need to think yourself fit, think yourself slim. Actually, there's quite a lot to be said for that. Getting yourself into such a relaxed mindset about food, maybe not exercise, that it doesn't become so important. I'm working on that with a little group at the moment, that rather than just being super strict and tightening the reins on absolutely everything, we are adjusting mindset. So when you walk into the kitchen, you don't feel the need to open up the fridge and eat all sausages And oddly enough, it's working quite well. So rotate in, out, shake it all about. Samantha, are you still out there watching me? What about Afreen? Merchant, you get time before work? How about Guy Robert? You have to go to work. That probably doesn't happen for you. Okay, leave that one there. So I'm going to repeat a chest exercise now. This time, if you have a ball, this is what you're going to do with it, okay? And if you don't have a ball, can you go back to the one where you raise your legs on the sofa and you just do a normal press up like that? Okay, but if you've got a ball, let's use it. One hand on the west, one hand on the east. Palms at sort of north, east, east. And feet up. Look over that ball. Push back up. Now, if you feel stable, you don't need to touch the ball afterwards. But so you can just drop down there. But otherwise, look over the ball and up. And you'll realize quite quickly that does more than work your chest. It works the midsection and makes your voice tremble, as I'm finding out. Just a few more. That is a tough one. This is Tuesday tough top bodies. I've just realized I didn't mean to go in so mean with it this morning. So that's your ball. Okay, back to the shoulders again with your band or your weight. Let's break it down. Do a middle shoulder there. Like I say with this exercise, it's not totally purposeful in life. I don't think we use this action very much in life, do we? Like raising your hand back to hit someone. I'm not sure, but it is a shaper. And why you don't see much of it, because we don't use this action. So it does create the top shape, as in good shape, as well as the upper shape on that middle shoulder. It's kind of stuff we need right now, since none of us can get to the hairdressers and groom ourselves. We've got to work on something, haven't we? A few more. 3, 2. I should slow down because I think sometimes I've got some French speakers watching. So I'm going to speak slow now. I think I'm going to exercise slowly too. That would suit me this morning. Hands behind you, lifting up for dips. This one actually is really good on the edge of something. So on the edge of your chair, on the edge of your sofa. But let's just go for what we've got here, just because you have a better range of motion. So really check that you're dropping down from the elbows only, backside's just sort of teetering on touching the floor. Give it another 6. I'm not sure if Nigel's still out there. I think some people are watching me looking at the figures. Some of you are taking all week's watch. Valerie, Val, Dazzle Diamond in Canada. Have I got any Canadian viewers at the moment? And stop there. But you wish I'd just move on and shut up and count. But I do go by feel, because like I just said, I like it to go to max. There's no point, there's not no point. There's a little point just doing 8 or 10 unless you completely feel it. And I mean, really feel it to the end. So I'd like to do a exercise. We don't do many of them because most of us don't have a chin-up bar. I've got a whole strap set up over there, the other side of the studio, which I'll probably bring in next week. It is a brilliant, simple system that works the basic exerciser and the athlete and injured, when you have injuries too, it's so suitable for that. But now, right now, I've got my band round the banister or whatever it is, and I'm just pulling, trying to work a little bit latissimus dorsi and the rhomboids a little bit. And each time I do it, because it's such a weedy band for this exercise, because this is a strong body part, trying to go a little bit round in the back, push the chest into it and pull. Nothing to pull, no pulling power. Can you bend over, and as if you're lifting up something like that. And that way you can really engage in thought and muscle some area around the back. So we'll just do a few more of those pulls. Let's do 4 more, and then I'm going to show you something else that these things that you just see on the set all the time. I don't use them very often because it's not the kind of thing people have at home, but today I'm just about to. So if this was the edge of your very sturdy banquet table, where you've got 18 chairs around it, and it doesn't flip, this is what I would do in my banquet room. Would put my hands there and pull up on the edge to get a little bit of resistance there. You'd have to do an overhand grip, obviously, unless you've got rails. Oh, you know, that billiard table, one of those things, that would be really good. You've got a super grip on that. So that is your underneath action. But while most of you are standing there going, well, I haven't got one of those, here's another idea that you will have. To back, okay? They need to be sturdy. They can't be those like, they can't be like those canteen chairs which flip and bend, right? So 2 chairs back to back. So the seat is there, the seat is there. And then you push up and bounce down. And you have to obviously push your weight out rather than in so that you don't end up narrowing your waist rather quickly. Or could it be called breaking your ribs? Pushing up. And there you can see on the side, I'm working nicely the triceps. And then if you're feeling like they are stable enough, that's when you lift up the knees, there, for a little bit of midsection work. I don't do a lot of midsection work, I know. And then if you're feeling a little bit gymnastics this morning, you could do your raises. That one you have to be so controlled with the chair. Really stable. And I'm just looking at my rather ornate chair over there. Wouldn't work at all because you need to be quite smooth for the hands. So let's get all the toys off the set that you might not have and get back to something that you do have, which is maybe a yellow band or a pair of arms. So I'm going to put my foot over the band and raise it up in front. If you've got a longer band than me, you're going to take it in across. Otherwise, just raise your rear shoulders up and hold. So each one, really hold it up there and drop. Give it 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now onto the floor, just to finish it off nicely. Place your hands apart. Your starting position is about there, so it's kind of like you're just about to run across the floor on your hands and feet. Slip one leg between the arm and the leg, and then switch. It's a little bit of an agility move, this one, so for just saying straight away, I can't do that without even trying. But if you hop, you throw a little bit more weight onto the front of the hands, you'll realise that you do get through. Do one more, and then I want you to space out the hands, drop the head down, and bounce the elbows up and down, working nicely those shoulders until you can't anymore. And then place the hands in front. Drop your knees, more like drop your backside actually, and look forward, bending nicely from the elbows. Lift those legs up if you're feeling tough. Stephanie, are you out there? How about Mama? I think I'm cooked now. That's it for Top Bodies Tuesday. Hope you're feeling a little bit of a pump there. Repeat it all of it was just oh so weedy for you. Careful on those chairs. Hopefully you're not still beneath them, fighting your way out. I have to be careful about what I recommend, but hopefully I went through all the precautions. Wednesday will be a leg workout, so join me tomorrow, 8:15 if you can.